What's going on? Jeff with Burm Donor Pythons. Today I am here to show you just a few ovulations and a post-ovulation shed. It's going to be a real short video, just an update on the girls that have been bred this year and what I'm seeing and what you should be looking for if you have a gravid female Burmese Python. This right here is a great example of an ovulation. You can see that extremely large lump right here. Almost looks like she ate a meal. She's almost up on her side a little bit. That is exactly what you want to see. Right here we have our champagne girl. What we believe is a post-ovulation, or also known as a Prelay shed. She looks nice and thick. This is her first year. I am hoping and praying to the snake gods that everything works out. She's not happy. I do not want to stress her out, so I'm going to shut this enclosure. As always, we have snakes to clean. We're going to start out with the Mascot Stew. He was hatched in 2009. I had him actually as a hatchling, had him for 2 years, sold him, ran into the guy like 2 years later. He still had him and I bought it back. So he's been with us for a long time. He just came out of shed. He actually has a little eye cap I gotta pull off. He looks hungry. Let's see if I can come up for the camera. Watch out, bud. There he is. Go say hi to that camera. Beautiful classic albino Burmese. Now this animal is 2010 to now, so 12 years old. You can tell that the males are much more manageable as far as size. He's still a big snake, probably about 12 foot, all stretched out, 10 to 12 feet. He's awesome. Let's get this eye cap off of it. All right, you can see that this eye cap right here didn't fully come off. So we're gonna go ahead and take this washcloth with paper towel with water on it and just gently try to moisten that up. See that? There, it came off. I'll try to get it off his mouth here. That's what you want. You want to make sure that they don't stay on. That came off very easy. Just a little bit of warm water and a paper towel, something soft. You can even use your finger sometimes, but that's what you're looking for. He is such a good boy. This is his enclosure after a shed, and looks like he got a nice Burm burrito in there. It's pretty typical for the Burms to poop as they shed. We're gonna get him all cleaned out. He's a mess. Wipe this cage out, get it all freshened up. Typical Burmese male cruising around, checking out all the ladies. Again, you can see the comparison. The size of this male. Now he's long, don't get me wrong, he's a big animal, but I'll get the female out here, my big albino female, and show you just how much of a difference between male and female is. We're gonna offer Stu a meal here today, hopefully. He's been working hard this breeding season. All right, I don't know if I'm ready for this, but I'm gonna pick the female up. She's quite bigger, heavier, bigger bodied. So yeah, it takes about everything I have to get her up. She's a big animal. This is Big Mama, my albino Burmese python. She was actually the first female I ever bred. She's a monster. I'm out of breath. She was a lot to get out. She's a lot to hold. Now when you're holding an animal like this, you should have a second person. Do as I say, not as I do. But I would say she's probably all but 80 pounds. Oh my gosh. She's a beast. So we're gonna get her cleaned out and back on the floor, but this is a female compared to a male. You wanna try to support their body weight as much as you can, but let's get her on the floor before I pass out. You can tell here, I'm gonna show you the size comparison of this animal's head compared to the male I just had out. If you can tell in the video, she has quite the head on her. She's not head shy at all. These animals are not mean. They're not aggressive. They can be defensive when they're guarding their eggs. They can make mistakes and mistake you for food. But as long as you're smart, use your hand sanitizer, don't smell like a prey item, they make awesome, awesome pets. That's Big Mama. Next, we're gonna get the green girl out. She trashed her cage. It's a mess. She needs fresh water, cleaned up. Come out for a good stretch while we clean her. Want to be careful with this girl and be gentle. She was bred this year. I don't know, I haven't seen any signs that she would be gravid. I did see some positive locks. But you want to be gentle with your females that you are breeding, but you also want to keep them clean. You don't have to clean them up as much during breeding season, but if they poop and make a mess of their cage, I definitely like to try to take care of that. But that's a beautiful example of a green Burmese python. I'm gonna pull out my hypogranite male that I'm raising up. He can be a little aggro. Sometimes you pull him out and he's great. Sometimes he's a wild man. So let's pull him out quick. Let me find the right hook, because you never know what kind of mood that he can be in. He actually just shed. He's definitely in a defensive mode. I don't know if you can see him here, but I usually just touch him with the hook. Typical noisy Burm, and he took a pop at me. This animal just needs a little work. He's a little skittish. I don't know why. I've had him since he was a baby, and just one day I came in and he was wild. You gotta be very gentle. You wanna be very gentle and support an animal like this. No sudden movements. You don't wanna squeeze. You wanna support him. He's getting a little, you can almost feel their body language. And you definitely don't want to take a pop in the face. And believe it or not, these animals are very fast. So I'm going to put him in an enclosure right now, or something to hold him until I get his bin cleaned out. All right, he actually did pretty well. We're going to try to get him back in without causing a ruckus. I didn't even have to put him in an enclosure. He definitely does not like going back into his bin. If you guys can hear that, I also have dogs. And he's coming back out. There we go, he's in. All right, everybody. Thank you for stopping in, watching this video. It was kind of all over the place. We checked out some ovulations, some post-ovulation sheds, or also known as prelay sheds. That's another thing that you're looking for. Yeah, so if you like this video, please like and subscribe, share, whatever you need to do. Please subscribe to this channel. Also, go support USARK. That is very, very important. We need all hands on deck. We can make some changes in numbers here, folks. If you own a reptile, please go do that. If you own any kind of exotic animal, please go do that. I'm soaked. It's hot in here. I was in the other room working. It's hot in there. So I'm gonna shower, turn on the game. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. I don't really care who wins. It's just another excuse to lounge and eat. So please like, subscribe, share. Check us out on Instagram at @thebermdonor, _bermdonor. Yeah, go support USARK. Stay passionate. Berm on, everybody.